here we are. All right, so this will be our last video of the week. Tomorrow you won't have a video. You will do the chapter review, though. It should be really, really easy. You'll have it done in no time. Okay, so we're going to do lesson 28 today. So look in your book on page 55. Page 56 will be your assignment. Now, I have a feeling that most all of this is what you already know. And I almost didn't even make a video because I just feel like you know this. You're really good at English and you typically get all of your punctuation done correctly. I just wanted to go over it with you just to make sure. So look on page 55, we're just talking about commas and the different times, the different places that you'll use commas, okay? There's 10 places up here that it says to use commas. The first one is after the greeting and closing in a letter. Now, typically in a business letter, so you're writing a letter to a business asking for whatever, okay, you only have a comma after the closing, but not after the greeting. But in a friendly letter, you'll have one after the greeting, like Dear Mary, and after the closing. All right, number 2, you're going to put it in the dates between the number of the day and the year. Okay, like today when I'm doing the video, today is November the 9th, comma, 2020. Number 3, between the city and state. Anytime you write the city and state, put a comma between there. Number 4, in a series, like we saw butterflies, comma, moths, comma, and dragonflies. And you can put commas up until the word and or, okay? And then after that, you don't have to put it because that and or comes before the last thing in the series. Number 5, in a compound sentence before the conjunction. That one was the only one that I saw you had a little bit of trouble with, and I think that was 2 chapters ago or maybe last time. Whenever you write, remember how we talked about a compound word? No. You have 2 little words, put them together, make one big word, you have a compound word, okay? We learned now that you can do that in sentences. You have 2 simple sentences, 2 small sentences. You want to put them together to make a bigger sentence. That's called a compound sentence. You put 2 smaller ones together. When we do that, we have to put comma and, comma, but, comma, or. Okay, you kept wanting to put the comma after that conjunction. Make sure you always put it before comma and, comma but, comma or. Okay, number 6. Also in dialogue, whenever you're writing, you know, what your characters say or something. So like it says on number 6, I'm collecting insects for a project, comma, end quote. Okay, so you always want to put one inside the quotation marks when you're going on to Tim explained or he said or whatever. All right, number 7, in a direct address, that's like if I said something to you. Kaden, comma, I'd like for you to do page 56. That is a direct address, like this. Nana, could I have some ice cream? It'd be Nana, comma, because you're directly addressing her. Okay, you can do it in the middle of the sentence. Can I have some ice cream, comma, Nana, comma, please? See, it's in the middle of the sentence, so you set it off by commas. Or at the end of the sentence, could be a direct address. I'd like for you to do page 56, comma, Kaden. See, I'm directly addressing you, and so that's when we use commas. Number 8, after introductory words like yes, no, or well in a sentence, yes, comma, I will do page 56. No, comma, you may not have any ice cream. Okay? After a long introductory phrase or 5 or more words in a sentence, like when I tried to catch the grasshopper, comma, it hopped away. Okay? And number 10, to separate an appositive from the word that it's renaming, like Mr. Stanley, comma, the naturalist, comma, works at the museum. I could say, Kaden, my homeschool student, does very well in English. Okay, that's what we call an appositive because I said your name and then I said what you were. You are Kaden, you are my homeschool student. And you set those off with commas and that's called an appositive. You might say, Miss Shelley, comma, my homeschool instructor, comma, helps me with my English. That's an appositive and we use commas in those. All right, so What I want to do on the guided practice, a little bit different. There's only 5 things. I want you to pause this, and I want you to do the guided practice. Just read the instructions, real easy. And then turn it back on, and I want to see how well you did before I give you the independent practice, okay? So go ahead and pause and finish that, and then turn it back on. Okay, did you finish the guided practice? Number 1, it should have been the first one. Number 2, the second one. On number 3, there should be a comma between museum and we. Number 4, there should be a comma between monarch and Anne. And there should be another one between butterfly and migrates. And orange and black butterfly, that's in a positive because it's set off. It says what it is, monarch, or what it's called, and then what it is. An orange and black butterfly, that's in a positive, that's set aside. Number 5, there should be one after yellow, one after black. That's using commas in a series. Yellow, black, and white. And see, the last comma comes before and. Okay? Hope you got all those right. All right, so I'd like for you then to go ahead and do the independent practice. Make sure you do the applying right. And I'll get that checked as soon as I can. And then tomorrow, like I said, you will not have a video, but your assignment will be the Chapter 3 review. Okie dokie. All right, you have a good one.